Now you are familiar with the complete structure of this app. Now is the time we start writing the code. So as I mentioned earlier, we need 3 activities. So let's first create those 3 activities. Just create a new activity and click empty activity. Provide the activity name. I'm creating the login activity and click finish. After login activity, we need a sign up activity. So let's create it similar way and call it sign up activity. Now the 3 activities has been created and we need to start building the UI for that. So let's start that from main activity. Let's open its XML file, which is under res layout activity main.xml, and here we just need to remove all of this, as we are not going to work in constraint layout but a relative layout, which is more easy to understand for me at least. You can use layout with math parent, a shortcut to actually write this whole statement, and then again layout hide for match parent LHM and enter, and it will complete the statement. And now press alt enter to import this scheme namespace actually. Now inside this relative layout we need to create an image view that will be showing the profile picture of the user. So let's create a wrap content, and we need to select the image from, we are actually showing the icon launcher, which is the default launcher of the app, this one, and we need to make it center horizontal. We use center horizontal true, and we need up some padding from top, so we add margin top and make it 100 dp. Now under this we need to create a text view. We set this to wrap content and wrap content as well, and the text should be your email address is, actually before this we need to show the welcome message. So create another text view here, wrap content, and set the text to welcome. We need it to center horizontal, so we'll use the same attribute and make it true. We need it below that app icon, so we will use an attribute named layout below, I guess, sorry, yes, layout below, and pass the ID. So we have not provided the ID to this image view. To refer to this image view we need to provide it an ID. We call is image view profile pic, and here we can pass that ID. Now it is below that image view. We also need some padding from top, actually at the margin top, and make it 30 dp. We also need to give some styles to the text. As you can see, it is completely simple. So add a text, add a style, which is style, sorry, not this one, but text style, and make it bold. We also need to provide the solid black color, so text color should be Android color black. As you can see, it is a little bit more visible. Let's change its text size as well, so it should be text size, yes, and make it 20 sp. Remember, we need to provide the dimensions, or like the margin or padding into dp, but the text size into sp. So now it is looking good. Now let's make this text below that welcome text. So for that we need to provide it an ID. So The ID should be text view underscore welcome, and here we will set text below, sorry, the layout below text view welcome. We also need some margin from top, make it 50 dp. Okay, and then that's it. Now we need another text view. We need to provide it an ID as well, so let's make it ID text view your email address. Create another text view which is wrap content, and text should be not the text, as it will be changed dynamically. So let's put some dummy text with the tools attribute instead of Android, as and this tool attribute will make it appear just here in Android Studio, but when we run the app this text will not be visible there. So let's tools text, sorry, let's import it first with alt enter, and text equal to vocas@vocas.com. This is just a dummy text, it will not be shown when we run the app, and I'm going to show you that. And we need it to the right side of that email address text, so we will use an attribute to right of ID text view your email address. We also need it to like here, just to the right side of that text, we need it to below that welcome text, and add a padding of 50 dp, margin of 50 dp, as we did to this text one. So let's do that. Layout below text view welcome. Okay, now the margin top 50 dp, and we also need to bold it, so text style bold. Let's give it a color of black as well. Okay, now it's looking fine, I guess. Let's add a button for logout, which is button wrap content, and make it center horizontal and make it below. We again forgot to add ID to this text view, so add one text view email, and here we can say that layout below text view email. Again add margin from top, which is 50 dp, or we can just make it center in parent and true. Let's see how it works. Let's remove this. Yeah, it is looking good, so we will use this one statement instead of those two. So let's provide text to it, which is logout. So as you can see here, I written the code in capital and camel case, but here it is showing completely in capitals. So we need another attribute, which is text all caps, I guess. All caps, yes. Make it false so that it can appear as it is. It should be space between log and out. Yes. Now that structure is built, but we need to, let's actually make it a little bit to the right side. So let's add which one is this? Yes, this one. So margin left 16 dp. Okay, now it is looking good. So we need to, now the basic structure is built, we need to add some colors to it as the background color. Let me open that png file. This is the png file that we are referring to. So we need to add this background color, and we need to set this text button color as well, and we need to change the text color from whatever that is to white. Okay, so instead of just making the background color, changing the background color here with the background attribute, and let's put the color in. Let's make a color attribute which is background color. As you can see, it is showing red as we have not created any background color inside this color file. Let me show you. This is the colors.xml file that will be containing all the colors of this application. As you can see, there is no color tag with the name of background color. Make one color with background color. Here you can add color background color. Now we need to provide the color code here, which I already copied, which is, sorry, we need to add hash over there, hash 021052. Now if we switch to activity main.xml, we can see that the background color has been applied. But instead of just doing it all over here in this way, this is actually working. But if we do it in this way, then we have to do it in all the other activities as well. Let's say I open the login activity, and as you can see, its background color is white. So instead of doing that to all activities, let's make it more efficient by changing the styles of this theme, style of this app. So go to styles.xml, and we need to override an attribute which is, I think, window background. Yes, Android window background. So here we can change the color and it will be reflected throughout the app. So we call color background color. Now if we go to main activity, it is applied over here, and if we go to login activity, it is showing over here too. Now that app background color is set, we need to change the text color as well, and we are going to do that in similar way. So let's go to style.xml and override another attribute which is item text color, I think so, yes, Android text color, and provided a text color of white. We have not defined any text color with the name of white, so we are using a text color which is already defined in Android library. This is how you can do that. You need to start with the Android colon and then color and then the color name, which is white. Now this color, white color, is stored in an Android library, but this background color is stored in this colors.xml file. If we press the command and click on this button, is on this text, it will open that XML file that you can store, and that you can see stored in somewhere here, SDK platforms, and the path is so long. But if we click on this one, this will refer to this color that we just created. In this way we can access the colors and some other attributes that are already defined in the Android SDK. Now let's go to activity main.xml. As you can see, the text color has been changed, but the text where we provided the color in this file that are not changed, so we need to remove them. So instead of text color, we just need to remove that, and it will be white again. Let's do that with this one as well. This one. Okay, now the text color is set. Now we need to change the background color of this button. So we will create another tag in colors.xml file and call it button color. Sorry, it should be color name button color, and provide the color code which is FF3CC9. Now if we go to activity main.xml, nothing is changed as we have not provided the background color here. So let's make it background and provide the color as button color. As you can see, our activity main has been built, the user interface has been built. Now in the next tutorial I will be showing you how to build the other two activities login activity and sign up activity.